Okay, here we are to start our day with some roll reveals. This one is going to be reveal number 590. It's a 1948D plastic tubed roll. I hope everybody can hear me just fine who is out there waiting for this to begin. I'm sorry I had to reschedule earlier this morning by an hour. By a couple of hours actually, because I was trying to get my list for the auction done for the afternoon, and I didn't get anywhere with that because I had so many other things, little fires to put out here and there. I'm going to probably have to reschedule the last reveal I have for today to tomorrow so I can get the list finished to get the auction ready for this evening. We will be having the auction at 7 p.m. Eastern Time today. And I did have a nice Halloween evening. Thank you very much. There were some very inventive costumes out there. Some of the kids did a lot of work to put their costumes together, and it was actually a pretty fun evening. And so here we go. Hello, Matthew Brown. Good day, sir. And here we get going with this 1948D roll. I'm going to go ahead and open it up here, and we're going to check this for some goodies, see what happens. Hello, Tyler. There, Carl. Good day, good day. And coin number 1 is going to go to Mr. Patillo. Chuck Patillo gets the first coin out. There is a nice RPM to get us started. Really nice repunchment mark right there. You can see the upper serif is very well doubled. Yeah, I get my view straight here. Hang on just a second. Let me get this straightened up a little bit so we can see it better. There we go. All right, there it is. It cranked around sideways so you can see it. The light will show it better. But there we go. Beautiful RPM is the first coin out of the roll. Goes to prove I don't check these rolls before. I don't search the rolls anyway for stuff I keep before they go out to you. Everybody gets whatever came in the roll. All 50 coins go out to all of you people for supporting the channel. All right, that's coin number 1. We have an RPM, no double die reverse. All right, and hey, Eric, good day to you, sir. Coin number 2 for Jordan. Jordan is going to get coin number 2 out of the roll, and what do we have? There's a different RPM. It's another RPM. So it's not quite the same, I don't think, as the first coin that we got out. A little bit different. Let me check this and see what we've got for markers on this one so I'll know exactly what I'm looking for next time around. Looks like it's a little bit of a late die stake coin. It's got a die scratch below the nose. It's got a pair of die scratches coming out of the lip, or that might be die flow lines. All the same, they're still raised and they're still on the die, so they will repeat onto subsequent coins that we find if it's from that same die pair. The D runs straight across from the bottom of the 9, from the very bottom of the tail of the 9. Oh, sorry about that, Tyler. All right, let's check the reverse on this one and see what happens. See if we have anything. And it does not appear that we have a double die going on this coin. So we do have for Jordan here a repunchment mark. Coin number 2. Now coin number 3 for Frosty. Yeah, coin number 3 here. Let's take a look at it and see what we get. This one does not appear to be a repunchment mark. So we do not have an RPM on this coin. Nothing doubled on the I. Check and look around the rest of the obverse. Don't see anything. Let's move to the reverse and see what we find there. I've got nothing going on. We're going to move out just a little bit. You can see a little bit more of the coin at once until we get into something that we're really looking for. Hello, Richard. Good morning, sir. I can say that to the people on the left coast. It's still morning there. It's a cold day here today. There's another RPM for us. This RPM is the same as the first die I pulled. This one's got something going on above the 8 there. It looks like a little die flow line. A little tiny bit of Valeria on this coin, but still a very attractive coin for an RPM that will be a listable RPM. It's very nice. Looks like your spell check got the better of you. And nothing on the reverse of this one either. I'm not necessarily really expecting anything on the reverse of any of these. It's a little bit on the unusual side to get double dies on 48D reverses. So we're going to move on and see what we can find here for Taco John. See if there is an RPM on this one. And the answer to that question would be yes. This is an RPM. Split lower serif, minor split upper serif. It's a first for this particular roll. Eric, we're going to run into a monster roll here. I'm feeling a monster roll. Monster roll alert. Hello, Victoria. Good day to you. All right, this one's for Taco John. I believe this belongs to a third different die. So now we've got 3 different dies that we're dealing with, and I'm going to try to keep them separate, but I don't know that that's actually going to succeed. All right, we got Parvez up next. Parvez, we'll get this next coin here, and what do we have? It looks like this one is an ordinary later dice date 1948D. Let's take a look at the reverse and see if there's anything there for us to be paying further attention to. And I don't see anything there. Okay, that one is going to be a normal coin. Let's take a look at coin number 7 for Mickey. Coin number 7 for Mickey. And let's see what we have. Well, let's see. I think, yeah, this one's not an RPM, unfortunately, I don't think. Yeah, if it is, it's really, really minor. Looks like we could have a bit of a Class 6 double die going on, though. Could be a minor Class 6. I'd probably have to go with no on that as well. Let me flip it over and take a look at the other side. Thank you, Victoria. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. I hope your day is wonderful. I feel a good day coming on with the reveals today. I have my reveals pulled and set for next week, in fact. Next week's going to be another good one. Here's coin number 8. That show will be on Monday for Malcolm. And Malcolm gets looks like normal as far as the mint mark is concerned, but we have a little bit of a lamination peel out here in the middle of the field above the 4. That's a little lamination. And I don't see any other lamination on the planchette. A couple of little spots here and there. Still pretty nice. Yes, later dice date because of the feathering of the lettering around the rim. Then let's see if I can find the reverse. There we go. My microscope work today is not the not the most attractive, but I'm getting the job done, so that's what counts. Let's see here. Next up, oh, let's see. It goes to Paul. Paul Hampton. Let's see if we have anything here. I'm not seeing it if we do. God, I'm like a town drunk operating this thing. Why, all of a sudden, can I not drive a coin under a microscope? Okay, let's flip it over and take a look at the reverse side and see what we get here. Got nothing on that side. That's for Paul. Now let's check our next coin. Coin number 10. The last one I'm going to be checking on the reverse, and this one's for Farm Dog. So let's see what Farm Dog gets. Nothing there. How about the eye? Nothing on the eye. Nothing in trust that I can see. And nothing else. And we'll take a look at the reverse now. The last reverse we're going to be checking before we speed the show up just a little bit, because we're not finding anything on the reverses of these coins. No sense in really checking the rest of the roll during the show. We'll check it after the show is over. And that one is for Farm Dog. Now, moving right through, coin number 11. Now for Ant. And this one is an RPM. You can see the split in the lower serif there. You can see a minor split in the upper serif. This is probably one of a repeat die from an earlier encounter. However, I'm not seeing enough markers for me to really get a good idea on a marker while I'm searching, so I'd have to split the die pairs after the show is over, because I'm not photographing and paying especially close attention to every single die marker as I run through this. So we are going to just move along and pull anything that is RPM-ish or double die-ish. Okay, got nothing going on. Well, it is a very, very minor split upper serif, but I think we'll catch that on the way out. I'll toss this in the pile of die varieties, and that was for Stone Cutter. Okay, get this one put in its holder. There we go. Number 13. Number 13 goes to Mr. Patillo. Okay, Chuck, let's see what you get. Got nothing doing here. Nothing going on. Nothing around the obverse. So unfortunately that one's not going to register for the pile. Number 14, Matthew Merriman. And let's see what we can turn up for Matthew. Get anything good? And unfortunately, no. Normal 1948D. Lincoln sent. This has got a little something going on. Something. Looks like a hit. Okay. Nothing else on this one. Let's move on around to the next. I will do the list for the auction as soon as I get done with these reveals. Run through these and get these taken care of so that we can get closer to the finished list for the week. That way I can continue working on future endeavors to see if maybe I can get caught up with my life. That one was for Doug. Got a nothing going on there. So looks like most of our die varieties so far have been just right up in the beginning of the roll. Coin number 12 was the last one we had that was a die variety of any kind. Let's keep this train going so perhaps we can find more goodies. It's a very light Larry on this coin. Hasn't really affected anything that much. That one's for Frosty. Let's check number 17 now for Mark. Mr. Mark. What does Mr. Mark get? Let's see. Got nothing going on there. Unfortunately, not every coin in every roll is going to turn out to be something. We're kind of hitting a dry spell right here. Let's see. This one's for Carl. And Carl gets a coin with a bit of a stain on it. And not an RPM. Any rolls at the auction? Not this time around. My intent is to work on trying to put rolls together for next week. But I'm just not in a position to run a bunch of rolls right now. I haven't had time to rifle through my boxes and see what I can find. So, not this week. Next week I'll probably do more. That one was for Ant. I had nothing on it there. Number 20 now. Number 20 goes to Jordan. And what I have is not a die variety, not an RPM, and not a double die. I will have a 1909S and a 1931S for sale today. A couple of other die varieties that I'll have up. Got some slightly more expensive coins in case anybody happens to want to pull the trigger on something a little more expensive. Otherwise, I'll just pull those and put them back in the rotation for the next big sale. I will be doing some exploring for more attention for the bigger show. Thinking about having one of those here in a couple of weeks. You got nothing on this one. Alright. Okay, I'm back. How about now? Is this any clearer? Is it better? Okay. That was probably my USB connection because I unplugged it and plugged it back in. So now we'll see if it helps. Next coin's up for Stan. This one's going to be coin number 25, I believe. Yeah, number 25. And coin number 25 is an RPM and a nice one. Let's get it just a little bit closer so we can see that RPM. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Got better sound, got better quality, got better coins. I think we are doing better all the way around. All right. Coin number 26 now. This one is for Wanda. And what do we have for Wanda? Now, this one appears to be normal. And looks like it pretty much is. Man, our weather has changed wholesale the last couple of days. Monday was clear skies, clear sailing, and somewhere in the upper 80s. I think we got up to like 87 or 88 degrees. It was freaking hot. Then, yesterday, our high temperature was at midnight. It was somewhere around 60 degrees at midnight, and it just kept falling from there. I first checked the temperature at 5:45 in the morning. 5:45 in the morning, it was 59 degrees. And then at 7 o'clock in the morning, it was 56 degrees. By 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it was 47. And by the time the kids were out trick-or-treating, it was 44 degrees last night. I think we got down to about 35, and right now it's only about 45 degrees. So it has been a little bit of a challenge. There's another different RPM right there. I think this is one of 3 or 4 different ones we're finding in this roll. Nice coin altogether. All told and all said. For an RPM. And this one goes to Ant. So we're doing a little bit better than we were during the crackly sound time. I am probably going to go with a new mic anyway, even though I've got the problem fixed with this one. Probably pack this one in a box and use it as a backup just in case my new mic doesn't fit or doesn't work at some point. I need to have 2, as I don't have 2 mics right now. The only other way that I could do this was with the microphone on my phone, on my cell phone. But I prefer not to go that way if I don't have to. All right, for Carl. Here's one for Carl. And Carl, yeah, it's another normal coin. A few spots here and there on these. This is 48D. It's a little bit tough to find. Got snow last night, did you? I heard a lot of people across the north got snow in the last day or two. My sister in Colorado, I think, got close to a foot. Yeah, last time I talked to her about it, she wanted to know why. And I said, because you chose to live in the mountains. She says, well, I don't live in the mountains. I said, you live above 5,000 feet. That's mountains to me. Coin number 32 goes to Mark. And for Mark, we have, what is this? It's a normal coin. A little bit of a bang right there on the corner of the serif makes it look like it stretched a little bit, but it's not. Just a normal coin. Unfortunately. You only got an inch of snow. Well, inch of snow is an inch more than I got, and I'm happy for that. All right, for Parviz now. Looking, and I have a different die, but not a double die or a repunch mint mark as it would appear at this moment. Let me check a couple other things here. Okay. All right, it is a double die. I do believe. See if I can find any doubling anywhere else on here to help corroborate it before I go announcing to everyone what I think I may have found here. Okay, here's what I believe I have found. You can see doubling on the right side of the 1 and on the right side of the 9 and the right side of the 4. And it definitely looks like hub doubling to me. I don't believe you can get this with machine doubling. No, that's definitely hub doubling. So we have a double die. I don't know if one is even known for 48D that looks like this, but we can certainly check. Let me go to doubledie.com. Let me check what Mr. Wexler has listed for those. Sometimes it's a little easier. 48D says he's got it complete. There's one that shows on the outside. There it is, right there. WDDO number 2. There we go. Got a die scratch out in front of the 1 as it would appear in a die scratch coming up off the T. So let's see if we have those things. I'm sorry, out in front of the nose. I didn't mean the 1. Let's get this zoomed back out so we can see what we're doing. It is definitely the right double die. I can see the die scratches right now, even though my light's too bright. 3 die scratches in a straight line right out in front of the nose. That's exactly what this photograph shows. So we have sweet WDDO number 2. Now I'm going to check on copper coins and see if we have that listed or if it's a new one. 1948D doubled die obverse. And what do we have? That's the wrong window. Try that. On for size. Let's see here. There we go. We've got a nice double die, another double die, a bar L, another double die, another double I. So we don't have the one that shows in the date. And this one is for Parviz. So Parviz will get a new listing on the website as it appears at this moment. How sweet it is. So there it is. This is something you guys need to be looking for sure, because I saw it kind of right away. It's doubling on the outside edge of the 1, the 9, and the 4 in the date. All right. So Parviz gets a double die. The first one in this roll, coin number 33. Here's coin number 34. Now, I could possibly have missed one of these before, but I picked up on that pretty quickly as it came out of the roll. So I'm kind of thinking I probably didn't miss anything. We just didn't have one. This one is probably an RPM. I'm looking at the top. Found a 1927 D over D yesterday. Was that in one of the rolls I sent? So I think you got, what, 4 of those? 3 or 4 of those? Got nothing there. This one turns out to be a normal coin. That's really cool. Is it 27D number 1? If it's 27D RPM number 1, yeah, if it's 27D number 1, you've also got a double die. 27D number 1 includes a doubled eyelid along with the RPM. There's another one of those. So this one could be another RPM. Let's scoot in just a little bit. Get this straight. I can see a little bit of a doubled serif right up here. Appears to be a little bit of a soft doubled serif on the upper part. All right, and that one's for Wanda. So Wanda gets that. Let's see, I put Eric away for that. So we're going to get Eric back out. We're going to get Wanda out. We're going to put Wanda in place. And then we got Chuck. Let's see what Mr. Patillo gets. Why are we not in focus? There's another of the same die. Same die again. Tis FS listed, that's for sure. Here's coin number 37 now. Coin number 37 goes to Deanne. And let's see what I have. Well, it's not an RPM. It's not the double die. It appears could be a doubled eyelid. Looks like it might be a doubled eyelid there. Get this one out and put it in the stack with the other die varieties and see what Eric thinks about this one, but I do believe it is a doubled eyelid. Ooh, that came out smooth. I do believe it is a doubled eyelid. How about that? I do believe it is a doubled eyelid. It reminds me of an old MCI commercial. You know, a guy wants to tell his parents that they had a baby and it was a boy, but they didn't want to pay the long distance charges, because back then long distance could cost you up to $1 a minute. And so he places a collect call. The collect call comes to Dad, and Dad answers the phone. He says hello, and the operator says, we have a call for We Ought to Be It's a Boy. And the guy says, we ought to be It's a Boy? We ought to be It's a Boy. We ought to be It's a Boy doesn't live here. Okay, thank you. And then they hang up. He got his message, didn't have to pay for it. And that's just the We Ought to Be It's a Boy sounds like the roll off the tongue that I got from that one little statement that I made there. All right, here's coin number 40. Going to Frosty. Frosty. Not a double die, but it is the RPM. It is one of the nice RPMs. Nice big split on the upper serif. So, Frosty is going to get to mingle in the pile with the other winners. Just checking the top of Liberty here. It looked like I could have had some doubling. Not a double die, but it is a nice RPM. So there we go. Now for Deanne. No doubling there. No doubling there. And no doubling there. So we have a normal coin for Deanne. Let's check number 42 now. Is my vocals, are they any better? Getting better mic reception? That was my fault I probably jostled the line at some point and it half unplugged the microphone from the computer. So I had to get it plugged back in so it worked just fine. Okay, Tyler says it's perfect. Tyler was the one complaining about not being able to hear anything but static earlier. So, sounds like we're good. Taco John now. Taco John, let's see what Taco John gets. Well, it's not an RPM. It's not the double die. Yeah, another normal one. Vocals are perfect. So I guess that means I could sell ice to an Eskimo right now. Sell a VCR to a blind man. Hey, look at this. Got another double die. There it is right there. Outside of the 1, 9, and 4. This one's going to go to Mickey. Mickey gets a double die, and Mickey's not here to enjoy it. Live on the Copper Coins channel. I like that. On the Copper Coins channel. Yeah, I like that. Nice, nice coin. I wish I had one of those. I don't think I have one. That's for Mickey. We got 2 of these so far. Let's see, Stonecutter. Don't know. Yeah, you got an RPM, Stonecutter. Got an RPM a little bit earlier in the show. We're up to coin number 45, and I'm not sure whether or not I've pulled all of yours yet, but we'll find out soon. Here's one for Cap Morgan Dollar. Unique coins for unique people right here on the Copper Coins channel. That'd be a nice little audio clip. The what coin? The one that's a double die? We can do that. We can do that, faux show. This is coin number 44 again. By request. Mickey's coin. We'll take a look at the obverse here real quickly. There's the obverse, the double die. It's on the right side of the 1, the 9, and the 4. Also shows on the inside of the 9. Now I'll flip it over. We'll take a look at the reverse side, just to be very thorough. Not seen the reverse of this particular die pair yet. Some nice little scratches. There's a scratch coming off the T. That's the main marker for the reverse for WDDO002. WDDO number 2. And this coin goes to Mickey. All right, coin number 46 now. This one goes to Mark. Mr. Thomas, did we get something good here? We did. We got an RPM. Nice RPM here for Mr. Thomas. Tis a repeat of another die that we have seen in this roll before, but it's always nice to get more examples for more people. More die varieties for more people, right here on the Copper Coins channel. There you go. I'm just playing around. There's another RPM. This one goes to DN. Nice split upper serif. Unfortunately, it's a little bit chewed up there on the mint mark, but other than that, we have a really nice coin. All right. Another RPM. We only got 3 coins left in the roll, so we'll give it a good shot and see what we can do. Here's Taco John. Taco John. Next coin in the roll. Looks like it's one of those little minor split upper serif RPMs. Looks like. Looks like we made it. Okay. That's what we've got there. For Taco John. Now for Paul. Paul Hampton. What do we have for Paul Hampton here? And Paul gets... Man, that is a minor split serif on the upper there. I'm not even sure it is one. It only shows in certain angles. Yeah, I'm going to call this normal. And nothing else. Unfortunately, that blows the second to last coin in the roll. Let's see if the last coin in the roll can be something successful. Cap Morgan dollar. On to you, sir. Cap Morgan dollar. Yeah, we have an ender. It's got some roll toning on it. It is an RPM. It's one of the nice RPMs. It's got some roll toning on it from being on the end of the roll on a fold over flap roll. And you got a nice RPM. Let's check the reverse for any toning. See what we've got here. Just a little bit. Not a whole lot of toning on the reverse. Oh, would you look at that. Big old giant greaser. Big old spot that didn't get struck in because there was crap stuck in the die. The PLU of Pluribus is gone altogether. Got a pretty one there. Nice little error. And an RPM. All the same. So, the count of counts here. Going to count the number of die varieties, including the 2 double die coins. One went to Mickey and one to Parvis. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19 coins. 19 coins turned out to be die varieties in this. Hey, look, it's 41 minutes after the hour. I'll be able to start the next show right at 2 o'clock. I need about 20 minutes to get ready for it. But I appreciate you guys showing up, and I would definitely appreciate seeing you again. So I'll be back in about 20 minutes. We'll see what we can find then. How about that? See you then.